9 warning signs that your identity has probably been stolen. To know if you're a victim of cybercrime, learn what to look for. Lately, the chances of having your personal information stolen online are pretty high. Identity theft affects millions of people every year. Massive data breaches are happening more and more frequently. Cyber thieves can use anything from a password hack to a vaccination card photo to steal your identity. And once your identity is stolen, it can take years to resolve. Plus, it can really mess up your finances. You may have already taken steps to prevent or monitor online identity theft, but what if you suspect that your ID has already been stolen? Here's a roundup of clues that could help. You receive unfamiliar login alerts. When you log into your accounts using a new device, some of the larger websites and web services may send you notifications. If the location, timing, or device are unfamiliar, someone else could be using your name and password. You're unable to access your Apple ID. Apple ID phishing scams have been on the rise. Your account holds all your personal contact data, payment details, and service access security information. If you've been asked for your Apple ID password in an email, text message, or phone call, chances are it was a phishing scam. You notice mysterious changes in your credit score. If a cyber thief is approved for a loan with your identity, it could raise your credit score. Your score may lower if purchases are being made in your name, so be on the lookout for changes up or down. There is suspicious activity on your financial records. If you received strange loan application on your credit report or have seen purchases or transactions you didn't make yourself, you may be a victim. Always contact your financial providers immediately if something on your statement surprises you. Timeliness in reporting any suspicious activity is extremely important. You're being billed for strange medical procedures. Medical identity thieves may try to use your identity to make fraudulent insurance claims. If you've received insurance statements that list medical treatments, healthcare procedures, or health conditions that you haven't received, be very suspicious and be alert. Report any such happenings as soon as possible. You receive a denial of healthcare coverage. If your medical records list a condition that you don't have, or you have been rejected for a legitimate claim, an identity thief may have infiltrated your records to commit fraud. You receive a denial for a loan or a credit card. This isn't always an indication of identity theft, but if you're qualified for a loan, being denied could indicate that someone has been using your identity to commit fraud. You receive a notice that your tax refund has been denied. If an identity thief has fraudulently claimed your tax returns, your government will tell you that your tax paperwork has already been filed. The only thing that's certain is that an identity thief is never going to pay any taxes due. You suddenly start being harassed by debt collectors. Collection agencies will start calling and visiting you if an identity thief is using your credit and no one is making payments. Once you've realized your personal data has been exposed or compromised, you need to report the identity theft. Take immediate action by changing all your account passwords and canceling or blocking your credit and bank cards. These important security steps are your first defense against identity fraud being committed in your name. You could also consider using an app such as Avast's Breach Guard, which protects your sensitive online information from data breaches and collection by third parties. Being in the know is always your first line of defense. The sooner you take action, the easier the recovery will be if your identity has been stolen. A great free source for information and help is idtheftcenter.org. They're a nonprofit. They don't charge for their services. A big thanks to Emma McGowan, a feature writer for Avast Software, whose article inspired this video. Stay safe, be free. I hope this helps.